Good morning, I'm Lucien Lecarme. This is my first Power Talk with, at the back, Esvedra, the third magnetic place in the world, and a portal where new consciousness is coming in on the earth to raise our vibration. So this Power Talk is about the revolution of consciousness. A lot of uncertainty is going on in the world today. Institutions seem to crumble down, to fall down. Institutions that once were made in the common good for all of us, they seem to have directly interests purely for themselves. So we feel we can't trust it anymore. We can't put, the direction of our lives in the hands of these institutions. So it means we have to put it in our own hands to create our own lives. And that is the starting point of empowerment. It's going on worldwide on a huge scale already. So from this new consciousness of empowerment, we have created a field of oneness. This oneness experience or oneness consciousness is actually changing the world as we speak. We used to go on the street and protest, and even before that we would have revolutions in the world, which actually would help at that moment in time, because that would be, the raising of consciousness in that moment. And it's all about ideas. It's not about throwing over systems. It's throwing over ideas and changing ideas. But that should happen from within. If we create an enemy, if we say we are the right guys, we have the good ideas and they have the bad ideas, and we fight them and we overthrow them, we create a huge separation. And that doesn't seem to work anymore. The consciousness of oneness is such a strong consciousness. It is the consciousness, and it includes the earth. This is the most powerful thing we have today. It's there for us at any moment, now, to tap into. It gives huge inspiration and empowerment and ideas. And from that unified consciousness, we have created this field worldwide. And it's strong. And that means that leaders, economical leaders, political leaders, they can tap into that field much easier, because they also want that. They're also humans. They have cells, they have molecules, they have vibration, and they also want to have that unified experience for themselves to grow. They don't want to have this separation all their lives. So if you would ask me the question, which is a logical question, I hear you thinking that question like, okay, is it then enough to sit in our houses and just start meditating and creating this oneness? Yes, it is. Because you tap into directly to this universal law, to the highest alignment you can have as a human being. And from that, everything changes. Okay, then I hear you say, what about Standing Rock? People went out there and people protested. Exactly, that's a really good thing. Well, good or bad, it's just brought that item into human consciousness and human awareness at the moment through internet. Actually, internet is also a great means to connect the world right now in this moment to be one. It's a huge, great tool we have. And it's used by these events to put the consciousness of, global warming, sustainability, and how we treat the earth back on the agenda. Also people like Leonardo DiCaprio with his movie, The Final Flood, but National Geographic, that is just putting more awareness in the world about the theme. Personally, I have the feeling that after Al Gore lost his presidency elections, this theme, about global warming and sustainability and how we care for the earth, has been on the background. And now it's full again in the picture, which means it's in our consciousness, it's in our human consciousness. And that's great, because it means it's changing, our views are changing. And through Standing Rock, it's much more a symbol of consciousness of how we treat the earth than actually about the protests the actual protests that's going on. I mean, what you see is a protest is like a line of people opposed to another line of police people, and they fight. They go like that. That's not changing anything. It's just influencing, and it's used by media to create a nice image. For example, the image of the policeman with the child. This has become now the symbol of this protest, which is not the point. Actually, this is a great symbol, like a really strong symbol of separation that we don't need. It doesn't bring us anywhere. But maybe it's used because People in power always, from the Romans, have used separation to conquer, you know. So if we take a role in the separation, if we, you know, allow us to be the other side in separation, it's not going to work. It's much more going to work if we create a symbol of unity, if we tap into this consciousness of unity, which is already there. It's there for us, and it's strong. How to do that? Well, my idea of this day is, in any protest in the world, but let's say Standing Rock, why not create a huge circle of everybody, you know, present there? Maybe it's already going on. Because I tap into this consciousness, maybe it's already there and other people got this idea. It's not about me. But, you know, if you create the symbol of a circle there, and maybe do a ceremony within the sacred circle, honoring the earth, that is just so much aligned with this consciousness that it gives so much power as an image immediately that it affects leaders, it affects oil company directors, it affects everybody directly, immediately. And that's, I think, just being aligned to that consciousness is change, is transformation in itself. So, the revolution of consciousness. That feels really excited, actually. Wow. Namaste. Thank you. You can subscribe at my channel to see more videos or look at ibizapowerspot.com. Have a great day. Thank you.